guys, and welcome. We're already into the game quite a bit here. And Toronto is on power play. It is 4-0. And the Oilers have not scored in 2.5 games. It's crazy. Marner's going to bring it. Puts it off to Thornton. But Riley. Matthews shot. Saved by Smith. Sorry. We got 1:10 left in the power play. Leafs started hot in this second period after a 1-0 first, scoring 3 goals in like 4.5 minutes. Leafs win the face-off again. Drop back to the point. Nylander in circle. Shot tipped in. Oh, it looks like it went off Hyman's foot. It looks like it stung. Nugent Hopkins fighting on the boards with Nylander. Nylander's going to come up with his shot, and hits another Oiler. Russell's having a hard time getting back to his feet. He's finally back to his feet, but the Leafs still control. Spezza tries to get a quick run across, but they misplay it. Now it's back to Spezza again. The Oilers just get sticks in the lane. 29 seconds remaining in the power play. Nylander, 1, 2, 3. The quick passes, but they miss the net, and they will have to regroup. Hamonic to Spezza to Nylander. Nylander with a move through the middle, but he'll turn back. Sends it to the point with 12 seconds left. Shot goes wide. Spezza's waiting for it, but it gets intercepted. The Oilers have it against the boards. And with 3 seconds left, that will kill the power play as they shoot it down the ice. And we'll put it in deep, and Smith will put it up off the glass, very dangerously high off the glass and out. And the Oilers will get stuffed at the Leaf line, and the Leafs will turn it around right away. But into the corner they go, and they'll scrum for the puck. Leafs come away with the backhand in front. Smith will jump out and grab the loose puck, and he'll hold on for a whistle. Larson's having words. Brody, yeah, he took that slap shot and hit Hyman right in the foot. And then a couple minutes later, there was another shot, and they're not going to show that one, but that went off Russell's foot. He was feeling that one. 6:49 remaining in the second. And the Oilers will win the draw, but Leafs will control. Thornton will send it behind the net, and Matthews falls awkwardly into the ref, but he looks like he's getting up. That's kind of scary for Leaf fans, as he's just returning from injury. Draisaitl trying to win a puck battle down low, but the Leafs come away with it, flip it up, but that's going to way too far, and that'll be coming all the way back for icing. Matthews and the ref are having a good chuckle, so doesn't look like anyone got too hurt. Barry also came over to say a couple words there. So Matthews has played 11 minutes 23 seconds so far out of 33, so that's pretty good. Playing about a third of the game in his first game back. Draisaitl puts it over on the point. Barry shot, it goes wide. Russell from a bad angle. Now it comes out front. Draisaitl, and they finally score. The Oilers have broken their shutout streak. Nugent Hopkins is going to be the guy to get it. And there's life in Edmonton. This whole shift was looking good. The shot went high and wide, but the Oilers controlled the rebound. think it was, yeah, Draisaitl had the shot, but Nugent Hopkins banged in the rebound. Anderson had the original shot. That's the way you're going to break a hot goalie, though. Hello and welcome to get a quick rebound goal like that. You're not going to get a clean shot. So let's see if the Oilers can use this and switch the momentum around. Smith out to play the buck to Russell behind his net. He'll drop it for Nugent Hopkins, who sends it up. Barely onside, but the Leafs will chip it back out. Marner back to Nylander. Nylander shot. Looks like it's off Smith up into the netting. It was nice to see the crowd in the Pittsburgh game. I know they were in another game too. I didn't see that one, but slowly getting back to normality. You're having a good night. So far the Leafs are. I cannot believe how well the Leafs have shut down the Oilers over these last couple of games. It's pretty insane. The only other game currently is Washington and Boston. They're tied at 1. See how we're doing right after this switch over to a different game. We'll have to see which one. Probably the LA one, because I like LA, but I haven't really seen an Arizona game yet, so that'd be a good excuse. I've seen quite a bit of Colorado, but I haven't seen much of San Jose. And same with Vegas. I've seen a bit of Vegas, but not Minnesota, so I don't know. All 3 of those games, I've seen a lot of one and none of the other, so I might do the Arizona. That gives me an excuse to wear my Phoenix Coyotes jersey, even though they are now the Arizona Coyotes, and I would be cheering for LA. Of Justin Bieber's tweeting about the Leafs. How exciting. Matthews and Marner's on the bench together again. A dynamic duo against the premier, probably dynamic duo of the league. Draisaitl and McDavid. I think unfortunately for Leaf fans it does go McDavid's the best, Matthews is the second best, Draisaitl's the next, and then I don't know, Marner's you might have to almost tie them. Draisaitl and Marner. They're both damn good players. But I think McDavid's clearly the best player in the league, and Austin Matthews, I'd say this year is definitely the best goal scorer. Which normally that would be Draisaitl. Draisaitl used to, but this year he's been doing a lot of passing. He's been getting a lot of assists this year. It's great, rounding his game up. Yamamoto's got it behind the net. Put it back to Nurse at the point. Shot through traffic. Anderson didn't see it, but Riley will clear it out, but not out. Yamamoto will steal. Gets it to Draisaitl. Sends it back to Yamamoto. Tries to get too fancy. Draisaitl will shoot it across. Thornton will get a stick on it, but Draisaitl will keep it in. Sorry. And quick shot from Nugent Hopkins up the point. He almost got his second of the game and brought this game within 1. The Oilers are definitely showing a lot more life. This is a different team now. This is a different team. But that was just a straight in shot. Anderson's not going to let that in. He's too on his game for that. Alright. Oilers win the draw. Down to quick shot from the point. It's loose in front. Leafs will chop it up a bit. Marleau will they'll chip it all the way down the ice. That's going to be icing against Leafs. I'll have to fill the thing up again for food, but I did keep them since I'm at home. All the Leafs went but left the puck behind. There's only one person. Yeah. Alright. Leafs gonna break out. Chip it down low. Hyman will chase. Oiler guy, defenseman lost his stick, but he picks it up. Back to the point. They'll hold it. Shot. Smith gets it, but can't control the rebound, which is guided into the corner. McDavid puts it back. Now they're going to break out. This is a weird line firing for McDavid to be on, but I'm sure they're trying everything over there, trying to spark something. That's Archibald. And he's going to lose the puck. Hole will send it to Spezza. Spezza is going to finally send it back into the corner himself. Pugliarvi's going to chase around. Haas will send it down all the way around. And then the Leafs will send it up and over. Looks like Oiler gloved it, so... Oh no, maybe he didn't. It just went off screen. It looked like he was about to. So it will be an icing, and we'll have the face-off all the way back in Toronto. So Draisaitl will take it against Spezza. Draisaitl will win it back to Nurse. Nurse. Oh. The ref didn't like that. Do it all again. 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. So it'll be Draisaitl versus Spezza round 2. And this time Draisaitl wins it back to Nurse again. Nurse shot. Tip just wide. That was dangerous. Another shot from the point. That one Anderson saves. That face-off led to 2 quick chances. Now Draisaitl's got it in the corner. He's working it out. Gets it to the line, and they hold the line. Send it down. Nurse is near the hash marks, and he'll spin back. And now they squeak it out past the line. So Larson, being hounded by Spezza, takes it back into his own zone, turns, then fires it up to Nugent-Hopkins. Nugent-Hopkins gives it up to Draisaitl. Draisaitl wraps it around, and it pops up high. And out. Geez, it popped up really high. So Hyman gives it over to Matthews. Matthews with a fancy move gets a spin moving on Smith, but Smith has it. Russell is going to backhand it up, but it gets intercepted, and the Leafs will send it back down low. Nurse now off the glass and out. Gets as far as the Leaf line. Riley. Matthews tried to take it behind his back off the boards, but can't handle it. And the Leafs with a huge stretch pass. McDavid was working in on it, but the Leafs will strip the puck again. And now it's Nylander. Drag, shoot, scores. Tavares popped it over to him, and he showed incredible patience. He dragged before popping it up high. And the Leafs regained the momentum. Well, let's not say the momentum yet, but definitely the 4-goal cushion. That is something you can't do when you're struggling. But when you're hot like Nylander, you have that confidence. When he drove, man, that's like a 3-second drag, and he almost lost it off his stick, but he still just. That's just nice. It's 21-18, and we have 1 minute and 37 seconds left in a period that has seen 4 Toronto goals and 1 for the Edmonton Oilers. And that is William Nylander's 10th goal from Tavares and Riley. Leafs control out of their own zone. Now Oilers steal. It's Neal, but Leafs quickly regain, and Hall has it. Off the boards. And Smith will stop him behind his own. Night. Now they're showing the sticks there. Willie Styles is written on one of Nylander's sticks. That's apparently his new nickname. Oilers control in the Toronto zone. Larson will spin it down low, but McDermott will strip it. Now it's being fought for behind the net. The Oilers are showing some fight here, even though they're down. Marner, though, spins it back. And the Leafs give it back to Marner. Cuts across center. Gets as far as the line, but there's 4 Oilers all over him. And it looks like one of them is going to get called for some sort of a stick infraction. Now with 16 seconds left, the Leafs will go to another power play. Yeah, looks like he got his stick right in there on the feet. Not going to get rid of that. It's Joakim Nygard. 2 minutes for tripping. Most likely this will go into the third period. But they are 1 for 2. The first one they scored in less time than this, so we'll see. They won the face-off again. 13 seconds left. They control. Matthews sends it across. Marner's walks in, shot it, was deflected. 6 seconds left. Back to the point. They better get a shot off quickly. Nylander to Matthews. Shot. No, that's going to end the period. And will be 1 minute and 44 left of power play time in the third period. So the Oilers give up 4 quick ones and show a little bit of life, scoring one back when Nugent Hopkins tried to get him back in the game, but quickly Nylander put an end to that. We have 20 seconds left in the Washington-Boston game, so let's head on over there. We're most likely going to get a little overtime action, which means it'll happen right away, which is nice. So we can cover a little of that. And I don't get to see a lot of East Coast games, so I love that. I've seen the Caps and the Pens quite a bit, which is good. I've seen 2 Boston games because I kind of forced it because I am a Boston fan. Oh, looks like St. Louis Anaheim starting now too. Oh, this is going to be great. We should have no dead parts in this first stream. We will see about the next one. Alright, so I think I am going to do the LA Arizona one, so I better do my overlay and thumbnails while we're in the intermission here of the Boston-Washington game, which is about to go to overtime. Thanks again for joining me. I always enjoy just sitting here alone, even if it's just the one. Let's see. No, I'm doing Bruins Washington because I was thinking of that. Kings. Coyotes. I don't think I have Coyotes. I don't have the Coyotes. Because I I have definitely not streamed one of their games yet. Alright, overtime is underway. And Washington controls off the opening draw. They're behind their own net though still. Still fighting to get out of their own zone. Now they've got it in the offensive zone. They try a backhand, but the Bruins will steal and take over. Now they're going to come and try and get out of their own zone. And they lose the puck, and we'll have to turn back all the way to their own zone. And a quick cycle. Looks like Pasternak coming across. Breaks the line, sends it down low. Quick shot back in, but they misconnecting. And Ovechkin's going to bring it down. Tries to move around, but he's still going to control it in the corner and send it back. Caps will send it all the way back down their zone to their goalie and set up to do it all again. Capitals controlling. And then again, back they send it back to Oshie. He's going to be chased by Bergeron, but Oshie will turn it back. Now they got 3 strong, but they will strip off. Ovechkin's back on. They leave it for him. Ovechkin, he'll cycle it back out again. 3 minutes and 18 seconds left. And Ovechkin's breaking down towards his own net now. He's behind his own net, and he'll turn it around finally. They're still just cycling in the center. Oh, now they get a shot in, but easy save. Hold on for a whistle. Talking about the bottom 6 production of the Oilers. Or the Leafs. In the Oilers Leafs game. Okay, that's done. Thumbnail. Capitals are just cycling, but still no action. Oh, they turned back. You'll never guess. They broke the line and then turned back. But now they're finally coming down. Backstrom centers it across to Ovechkin. What a save. And now the Bruins will turn it back. They break to center. Now they're going to get a line change, full line change in, so they'll circle. Pasternak's got it. He drops it off. And now you get as far as line and Washington strips the puck. So far Washington has definitely been the better team in overtime. They try and get away to Ovechkin or Kuznetsov. Gets a couple wraps at it, but cannot tap it in, and they will hand it back to Ovechkin, who's got it just circling over center ice. Drops it to the D-man. Comes across the line. Moves towards the center. Shot in, and the goalie's got it. 1 minute, 7 seconds left in overtime. And it is still obviously, still attacking. 1-1. I can't believe that one didn't go in. Orlev came in and received that pass, and then that Backstrom pass across. Boston's breaking in, shot. Oh, and it's a dangerous play by the goalie to get it out. They're fighting in the corner for it. Goalie should have probably taken a whistle there, but 36 seconds left. Boston steals it out in front. It's choppy up in the air. One of the older Washington players has no stick. He skates it up to Ovechkin with his stick. Ovechkin comes in, bad angle shot, and easily turned into the corner. Boston controls behind their net with 17 seconds remaining. There we are, coming in. 9 seconds. Backhands it to the point, but it's going to go all the way down the ice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game going to a shootout. Gene Principe is doing an interview with Hull here. Jimmy Vesey. He's got 2. Oh, that's who they've got. Jimmy Vesey. So it looks like we are off to the shootout. Tukaraskis. Ovechkin. Yeah, I'm sure those two will be facing each other in this. We're back to a commercial break there. Okay, I didn't miss anything. DeBrusk. It's gonna come. He's the first shooter. And he is saved. He does not score. And Vanacek gets the better of him. He tried to go up, but he didn't get it up high enough, fast enough, and it hit the stick. So now, Barana is going to come down from Washington. Scoops into the middle, quick move to the outside, and scores. Barana Tate is the first to score. And now the pressure's on Boston. Looks like it's going to be Pasta. He's going to come in high. And quick move to the backhand, and he is stopped as well. Again, both the Bruins have faked a shot and tried to move, and it tricked nobody. Definitely not the goalie, anyway. So here we have Oshie for the win. Into the hash marks, and does not get it over Rask's glove. So now it's all up to the next Boston shooter. And he's coming flying in. And he is saved easily, and that is going to be the game. Washington is going to take it in a shootout. And Chara will win in his Boston return. That's got to be a good feeling. Yeah, he's all smiles. Yeah, he couldn't have a bigger smile. That's good. Good to see. And they're just showing that, wow, it's already the highlight over in the Oiler game of that exact same thing happening. They are quick. Alright, so now I get a new... I haven't done a Kings or a Coyotes thumbnail either. Alright, let's see where those are. One, two, and States and three. There we go. So, let's see. Where are Rogers? Faithful Center. Oh, so it's late. That's close. And then Kings and Coyotes. There we go. Commercial here. Yes, yes, yes. Scale just right there. There. Save that. Right. Save that. Now I have to open it in Photoshop and save it as a JPEG so I can use this as a thumbnail. And we're gonna have all this done before the next period. And we'll be, as I said, live for Kings Coyotes next. I will definitely put my jersey on for that one. I feel bad, but I think I can put it to rest now because I haven't wanted to wear my Oilers shirt because every time I wore my Oilers shirt they've lost. But I clearly haven't the last two, unless the Oilers can make some miraculous comeback here, which is definitely possible, but I don't see it. That my shirt is the cause of it. I'm gonna need to grab some tea too. I talk all day at work and then come home and talk a lot. A lot of talking. Need some tea. game to come back. If it's still not back when I come back, we'll do the Anaheim game while we wait. Is that your new show? Alright. Let's see if we're back here. We are. We are underway. 2 minutes in, sorry about that. Of course. Nurse holds it in his own zone. Gives it across to Barry. Barry. It's a striking Haas. Haas gets it as far as the line to Yamamoto. Haas behind the net. Chips it up to McDavid. Russell sends it back behind the net. Riley will intercept. McDavid intercepts that clearing attempt. Barry with a wicked shot from the point, but that will go wide. Russell sends it back down low to Yamamoto again. Coughs the puck up. Leafs will now send it down deep. Smith backhands it back up to McDavid. McDavid tries to get to the line, but a shot tipped in front, and it just goes over the net. Russell turns back for it. Russell looks up front, finally gives it off to Puljujarvi. Puljujarvi hits it down for Jujhar Khaira, but the Oilers get turned back. Spets is buzzing in there, giving him a hard time. Puljujarvi just tips it in deep. Leafs will control behind their net. Khaira finishes his check, and the Leafs are 8-1-1 on the road. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Larson drops it off Puljujarvi. Bad angle shot. Neal tries to hit it right in front. Leafs will control. Boyd sends it down low. Who's wearing the full face shield? Muzzin. For Muzzin. Jake Muzzin, obviously. The shutout streak ends at a minute 58:19, the third longest this season. You'd never guess it'd be the Oilers. They couldn't score, right? But McDavid flips it in high. And now the Oilers are still fighting for it. But Marner will backhand it around. Bear will pinch in over past Thornton. And Nurse can't hold the line. So Marner will pinch in. Oh, no, Marner. If Marner would have got that puck, he was gone. But McDavid is going to come down low. Backhand from a bad angle. Goes into the corner. Shot from the point is blocked. McDavid tries to move, but Marner steals the puck. Then Marner gives the puck away. Nurse gives it down low, bad angle shot. How? Somehow the puck got out in front of the net. I didn't see it, but Anderson didn't. Anderson covers that. No harm, no foul. Anyway, how's it going? Yes. It does say second anymore. Yeah, I came back right at the thing there. Dove right in. I can't see anyone beating Toronto in a series right now. The closest has been Calgary, and I can't even believe I'm saying that because they held them to one goal basically in 2 games. But the Calgary that shows up every other night would just get trounced, and I think that's Winnipeg would be the one I guess we haven't really seen. Oilers gonna break out across the zone, and Riley will intercept behind. Oh no, he lets it go. Now Draisaitl will take it in the corner. Draisaitl back to the point. Barry gets his shot blocked, and he'll have to peel back outside the zone. Hyman squeezes on by. He comes in, shot. Smith with the save. Oh, he piles in and Smith punches Hyman in the head, and that's going to be a penalty. Smith is angry and he's grabbing Nugent Hopkins' stick, but he totally punched Hyman in the head. That is an undisciplined penalty, and you don't want to see your goalie get a penalty. I'm sure that's what it was. Hyman, boom, yeah. Because it's Nugent Hopkins that pushes him in. And then Smith takes exception. And as he's falling, tries to throw the punch, but it's obvious, yeah. Mike Smith, 2 minutes for roughing. 5:24 in to the period. Oilers aren't doing themselves any favors with penalties like this. Well, Smith and Hyman were talking. Is this right now? Is they going to a break or something? No. I wonder if that was earlier. So they were already having some words. Oilers win the draw in their own zone. And Nurse will bring it out. Brings it to center. Oh, quick move. Oh, they tried to get it back to Nurse. Oh, that was a very close shorthanded opportunity there. Carr, Nurse, and Archibald. Shows you what Dave Tippett has faith. Who Dave Tippett has faith in, eh? Who's on the ice? Is McDavid or Draisaitl or Nugent Hopkins on the ice? No, it's Kara and Jujhar Khaira and Nurse, Archibald. I've noticed Neil was getting an opportunity, but then he got that penalty. It was a ridiculous penalty, and boom, right away, Toronto scored to make it 2-0. That was a game changer. But they're trying anything right now, and as well they should. Matthews drops it off to Riley, gets it over to Tavares, who crosses the line, sends it across to Thornton. Thornton backhands to the line. Marner across to Riley. Minute 27 left. Over to Matthews. Matthews shot. Smith puts it off the blocker up high. Matthews controls out of the corner, sends it back to the point. Marner sends it down to Thornton. Thornton back to Riley. Riley to Marner. Matthews will tip it up and back to the point. Riley will keep it in. It's down low to Thornton, but Smith with a smart stick gets it off of him and the Oilers will send it all the way down the ice, and it is now 56 seconds left. And now they make it past Nugent Hopkins, Thornton does, but they'll have to turn back. Now with a huge head of steam, they come in, shot, and Smith deflects it up in the air. VC was in the area for a rebound. You know he's looking for the hat trick. 39 seconds left. And it looks like my tea's ready. 1 second. Sorry about that. So the Leafs power play just comes to an end, but Nylander, oh wow, Nylander almost buried that right at the end of it. Yamamoto's going to break in though. Tries to get across the Nurse, but it's intercepted by Muzzin. Muzzin loses the puck to McDavid. McDavid tries to break out, tries a sneaky backhand, it's chipped out in front. Oh wow. I cannot believe. I'm going to not say that I can't believe they didn't score. I'll go with I can't believe he saved that. It is so weird. It's weird seeing him. Just as weird as it was seeing Chara in the Washington here playing Boston. That was really strange. We're off to a commercial. Let's see what else is going on here. So let's switch over a bit to that Arizona LA game to start now while we're in commercial. Kings already have 5 shots to nothing. We're only 17:37 remaining. Oh, the Kings are just buzzing though. Brown tried to bring out in front. And finally, oh no, Arizona, I was going to say finally Arizona clears, but the Kings held it for a bit. And now they're going down into the King zone, which looks like it's brand new fresh ice, like the Zamboni just went off of it. And they're right back out. No Arizona guy actually crossed the line. Alright, they're starting to get skate marks in it now. 17:01. LA. Gonna break it out. Stop near center. Polak sits in. Walker is gonna backhand it. Oh! Somebody got hit. Your foot, I think that's your foot. He got smashed. There's quite a few people's the visors on there. I wonder if there's a lot of play. Alright. So looks like Smith gave Hyman another cross check, but didn't get a penalty for it. But he's got to get his head in the game here. Hyman is in his head. And Hyman has the puck right now. And he's going to get out of the zone. Leafs coming away. But McDavid, I think, got a little stick on the puck there. So knocks the 2-on-1. But they almost get it right out front to Hyman. Muzzin puts it down low, but the Oilers will intercept. And they're going to break out. Ennis. And that's going to, I think, go out of play. Shots. The Leafs just had a lot of shots there in that power play that you count for. Holy. I'll catch the Oilers up here as well, but I don't think it's as drastic. No, it is pretty drastic. Okay, so Leafs win the draw, and BC loses the puck. Shot from the point. That goes narrowly wide. Hossel now control in the corner, sends it back. Very shot from the point, tipped dangerously, but Anderson gets a leg out on that, and it's going to go down where Barry will control it in front of his own net. Leafs give it away. Spezza and BC are hounding. BC loses it behind the net, and now the Oilers will break out. Lead pass up, but they'll have to turn back. A shot. Oh no, blocked. And they'll. Oh, the puck was up in his gear and he had to knock it loose. Dermott is going to send it across. Marner has to do the splits to hold the line, but I think he did. So we'll give in chase. Thornton gives it off to Matthews. Matthews loses Carr, but Carr still just gets a bit of his foot, enough to catch him down. Carr and Matthews are still fighting. Now it's Marner and Larson. Puck is back. Larson will send it across. Up to Carr. Carr chops it down at the line, but the Oilers will have to regroup. Sends it back D. And it looks like the Oilers will change full scale. And it is now exactly 10 minutes left. Any fans on the puck? The Leafs are breaking in. He may have broken his stick. Back to Nylander. Shot tipped up and it hit the top of the net. I think they might have to look at that. Wow. If that stayed out, kudos to Smith. But it hit the top of the net, then it came back down. It may look like it bounced around, but if it stayed out, it stayed out. Anyway, Tavares is going to get hauled down by Puljujarvi, but that, I was going to say no call, but there is a call. There is definitely a call. He totally got hauled down there. And I think they're going to need to look at this. Let's see, Nylander. Hit by Tavares. It flips up on top of the netting, then it comes back down. And see, that's how I don't understand it doesn't get pushed in the net with all that action there. But they're going to commercial, so they're going to have to look at that. I am definitely not a Canucks fan. But it definitely... I'm wearing the colors, yes, definitely. Totally called it. I'm wearing the Canucks colors. At least they're not in gradient. That's going to be this week's video, is my ranking of the retro reverse jerseys. But no, Canucks are probably the team I like the least. So this is an unhappy coincidence now that you've pointed that out. Commercial in both games. The Kings, the Vegas Golden Knights have opened the scoring now over Minnesota, and St. Louis is up 1-0 over Anaheim, but Anaheim has a power play that will be heading into the second game. Alright, we're back. Yeah, it was Nugent Hopkins, they're saying. I guess from that angle it could have been. I think it was Puljujarvi, but Nugent Hopkins is still arguing. But he's in the box, 2 minutes, and they're looking. They are looking at that play to see if the puck went in. What would happen then? Is there no penalty and they go back like none of that happened? I would assume that's what happens, eh? Yeah, they totally look like a Sprite can. Oh, I might have to use that because that's... Okay, so up there. No, it never goes in. I don't see it ever happening again. I guess the only question is if Jones's hand touched it, because Jones doesn't have a stick, and if no, they decided it's not a goal. I didn't think it was a goal. The only question then became if his hand got on it. No, spray can. That is totally it. Like Minnesota. Minnesota for me is the subway. I saw one of the ones online and it had that. Oh! Off the puck, and that's Hyman. Oh, Hyman, and Smith just rubs his head because Smith and Hyman have not been getting along. But again, that's the second time the Leafs have gotten a power play, and it's just right away in the net, and we're 6-1. So the shot from the point, there's like 3 people in front in traffic. Hyman actually blocks it, then he hits it off the post, and then the rebound in. Yeah, Hyman took it and blocked it. And actually this time when Smith did the thing to the face, it was definitely not malicious. But he's definitely got the last laugh there after the penalty, and then now also the goal. So we are now 6-1 with 9:20 remaining. This is a deep hole. Offside. We'll have a whistle. This is a deep hole for the Oilers. And that's 13-1. They've been outscored in the last 3 games. I don't want to predict a power rankings drop, but they better turn it around, I believe, against Edmonton or Winnipeg tomorrow night. What are they going to do? They'll go back to Koskinen. They had to pull Koskinen in the last game to put Smith back in, but now Smith let in 6 off 30, right? Like, I'm going to have to go look what his Oilers are pressing here. Let's see if they can. Yeah, it's a 0.813 save percentage. That's not good. Spezza breaks it in over the line, but gets the puck stripped from him. Zach Hyman's on a 4-game goal streak versus the Oilers. No wonder Smith was giving him. Oh, a big centering pass. The Oilers had 2-way, but Anderson will put a stick there. So Haas will chase it around the net. This has been the best line. Bear at the point. Shot. Freddie Anderson with the save. Yeah, this Turris, Haas, Puljujarvi line. It's been, I think, the best line. I haven't even. Have I said Draisaitl's name this period? I don't even think I have. Oh, it's funny that you say that just when I am talking about. For the Oilers, those. For the Leafs, Hyman, Nylander. The guys you expect from the Leafs, but from the Oilers, no. Like Bear. I've seen Bear on the ice quite often. I've seen Haas again, and hires Haas with the puck again. Kara, I've seen quite often. Definitely the Oilers are trying to change it up, and unfortunately, it's not working either. But, I mean, there's Haas again. Like, I thought Haas was doing well with Draisaitl a couple games ago, but then that happened. So, Bear at the point. Sends it to Turris sends it wide. Haas fighting in the corner. Oh, giveaway. And the Oilers with a good chance here. Oh, no. Back to the point. Nurse. Sends it in. Again, they'll cycle. But this line has been really good for the Oilers, but it's just, I don't know, you can't do it with the third line that's not scoring. Unfortunately, they're getting the chances, and the Leafs will finally clear the zone. That was a really good third line shift there. But now Riley's going to control the Leaf zone when it's the Nugent Hopkins Draisaitl Yamamoto line. So let's see. So Nylander sends it down to Tavares, and Yamamoto gives it away. Nylander drags the stick, sends it back out to Puck, and Smith has to make a great save. Nugent Hopkins will send it off the board to Draisaitl. Draisaitl spins up the center. He's got some speed, but has the puck knocked off his stick. And he's angry and he just mugged him. He's lucky to not get a penalty. He had his stick off and put it on the guy's face. The Oilers are showing their emotion, and if he does stuff like that, he's not going to see any ice time. Nugent Hopkins with a nice spin move outside. They tried to send it back out to him, but it's missed and it goes all the way down the ice. 6:19 remaining. Oilers will take it back in their own zone. Kara loses the puck to Marner. Marner beats Larson around the outside, tries to send it back. Nobody's there though. Marner now has it at the point, but it's the D2D man is picked off by Neal. They forced to regroup. The puck dropped right between Neal's leg, but he didn't know where it was. And the puck gets sent in. And let's see, is that a penalty? Or is that just a whistle? I think it might just be a whistle. 5:33. I haven't really seen much from McDavid, but either. Like, I remember before this slump, near the end of the game, they'd be showing Draisaitl, McDavid. Oh, they're on a 3 minute long shift and stuff like that. You're not seeing that tonight. Oh, of course, I switch over to the Arizona Kings game just as it goes to a break as well. Of course. Boston's not kicking their funk, but Washington's definitely turning it around. They're now on a 4-game winning streak. I think that's going to give them the first top spot in that power rankings of the year. The Pens played good yesterday, wasn't it yesterday? Against Philly. Yeah, that was a good game. Hopefully they can do it again. Battle of Pennsylvania. All right. Oilers gonna send it down the ice. Anderson will stop behind his own net and send it up, and the Archibald will stop it along the boards. See again, the Archibald, Nurse, and Carr line is out. The fourth line is out. The fourth and the third line are rotating. Barry tries to make a move, but the puck is cut off. They'll send it off the glass, but he manages to keep it in. Shot from the point through traffic. Anderson was fighting to see that puck, but Spezza will send it around, and now they'll backhand it out and down the ice, and it's got just enough legs for icing, so they'll bring it all the way back. Yeah, exactly, without Crosby, so I think that actually might help them a bit to have to play without him a bit. I assume it'll be like 2 weeks, right there. Standard. COVID timelines. Athletes seem to be less. Probably like 10 days. The NBA doesn't make sense sometimes. Like, oh, pull them out of the game halfway through the game, and then they're back like 2 games later. It's like, what the heck? Hey, there we are. The McDavid line is out. Looks like offside though. 4 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. And looks like it's Haas and McDavid. And we got Draisaitl and Nuge sitting on the bench. Bears out there again. Nurse. And McDavid will... Alright, Haas will take it across now. Gives it... And they're going to be offside. Turris goes in offside at the line. And they're going to, with 4:01, have another face-off just outside the Oilers zone. After the stream, I'll probably just stop the stream, change the background, change the name and the thumbnail, and go right back live. Just in case anyone searches and was looking for the game that I'm actually doing, not the game that's already over. And Bears got it behind his own net. Hyman's trying to lift his stick, but he's going to bring it all the way up to center. Gives up to Turris. The Oilers try and bring it in the middle. Haas now sends the point back to the point, but Barry wasn't quite on the point yet. Barry will turn it back and send it down the ice. Now Toronto will take it from behind his net. Nugent Hopkins is on the ice. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left. Yes, I didn't mind watching baseball as much when I was a kid, played it. I cannot watch it now. And basketball is very much the same thing. Like the last couple minutes of a game, when teams are like purposely fouling to get people to the line, to like the tactical part of the game, it's slower than football. It is insane. It's painfully slow. And that's supposed to be the most exciting, best part, in my opinion, of a game, is the last couple minutes. Like, in this case, not 2 minutes, 18 seconds. There's no miracles happening here. I'm going to say it now. And if it jinxes the Leafs, I'm sorry for any fans there, but it's not going to. In basketball, it's the worst. It's the worst time of the game. In football, again, I think they did much better this year. The calls were, it seemed, down a lot this year. All the stoppages in the end were like 2-minute warnings or timeouts or things like that, which I don't mind as much. And it's usually because it's a close game, right? If it's not a close game, none of that's happening. So I enjoy the way it happens in football, but basketball, man, that's just so boring. Yes. I haven't never gotten into NASCAR because only recently has there been any coverage of it. Like I could have watched, like, I don't know what your version of Sportsnet, the Fox Sports Center, whatever you want to call it, where they do the highlights of the night. You might see some NASCAR highlights, but like of a crash or like the checkered flag. That's about it. We did not get a lot of coverage in Canada. It seems like there is now, because now TSN, which is our big sports channel, has like 5 channels. It's like TSN 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like ESPN, the Ocho. So NASCAR is actually shown. But I'd have to have you probably explain it to me, a lot of it, because I'm sure there's more intricacies than just driving around the track. But I do like a good bang up, and I really liked Talladega Nights, but I'm not going to base NASCAR on that. But Leafs. Spezza on a blown tire. He almost with 7 seconds left. He almost made it 7-1. But that's gonna end the game. It's gonna be a 6-1 final. Shellacking. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, yes. The road courses. Alright, I will have to. That's where I would start. Oh man, the Oilers look dejected. Alright, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I'm just going to change everything over. I hope to see you there.